They called him the King of Hollywood, but Clark Gable's rise to fame was far from royal. Born into heartbreak, raised by a stepmother who shaped his future, and propelled by scandalous relationships, this is the untold story of the man behind the legend. On February 1st, 1901, William Clark Gable came into the world in the small town of Cadiz, Ohio. His life started with a bizarre twist of fate. Thanks to a doctor's illegible handwriting, his birth certificate listed his gender as both male and female, a bizarre prelude to a life filled with dramatic highs and tragic lows. But it was the devastating loss of his mother just months after his birth that would set the tone for the stormy life that lay ahead. From a tragic childhood and a scandalous love affairs to career-defining secrets, Gable's life was built on a house of cards. And what if I told you the King of Hollywood didn't always play by the rules? When Gable was only 2, his father remarried, and Jenny Dunlap, his stepmother, entered his life. She was an educator who introduced him to the work of Shakespeare's and nurtured his refinements. On the other hand, his father made sure to shape Gable into a man's man, developing his interest in hunting and physical labor. But Gable's heart wasn't in old rigs and hard work. He found his true calling when he discovered acting at 17. Yet tragedy struck again. When Gable was just 19, Jenny, the woman who had been his guiding light, passed away. Lost and still reeling from the loss, Gable joined his father in the oil fields. But his ambitious for something more burned inside him. Taking a leap of faith, Gable headed for the Pacific Northwest, working odd jobs to support himself. Fate intervened when a coworker reignited his passion for acting and introduced him to actress France Dorfler. The two quickly became engaged and joined a traveling theater troupe. But love took a backseat when Gable met the person who would change his life forever, acting coach Josephine Dillon. Dillon, 17 years his senior, didn't just teach him how to act. She groomed him for Hollywood and became much more than a mentor. Soon Gable left his fiancée for Dillon, and she spared no expense molding him into a star. The two eventually married, but only after fudging their marriage certificates to hide their significant age difference. But Hollywood had its price, and Gable's climb to the top was littered with secrets. He used his connection with older influential figures, both men and women, to advance his career. He had affairs with silent film star William Haynes and a wealthy actress Pauline Frederick, who not only helped him land roles, but bought him luxuries like a car. His ambitions came at a cost. Gable's marriage to Dillon was a transactional relationship that soon fizzled out. By 1929, they were separated, and Gable was on to his next conquest, heiress Maria Langham, and just like before, she was 17 years older than him. Clark Gable's path to Hollywood royalty was paved with broken hearts and shattered promises. Was his rise to fame the result of calculated seduction, or was there something more to the King of Hollywood's relentless ambition? If you think Clark Gable's love life is scandalous, just wait until you hear about the affair that ignited a Hollywood firestorm. In the next video, we reveal a romance that nearly destroyed his career. Don't miss it!